Real Madrid are continue to make their fans proud. Real Madrid keeps making their fans proud. What a beautiful game from Real Madrid yesterday, guys. What a beautiful game. So today, I'm going to be giving you everything you need to know about the Club World Cup and the quarter-final stage, which is set to begin, I think, on Friday. And also the transfer news of the transfer news that has been going on in the world of football. But before I go on, guys, please click on the subscribe button. Please, I need you guys to help me. Let's grow together. Click on the subscribe button, turn on your post notification so we can grow together and learn from each other. I'm here to learn from you also. Just to put myself out there and learn from you. So just please try to subscribe. Let's dive in. What a beautiful game from Real Madrid yesterday. In fact, what an impressive performance yesterday from Real Madrid. I see. Look, as a fan, as a bona fide Real Madrid fan, I am beginning to identify my club again. I am beginning to know my club again. To be honest, I am beginning to know my club again. But yeah, let's first of all start with Juventus. Juventus need to step up. Ever since Ronaldo left, their recruitment policy have been bad. They've been their coaches. I don't know if it's the problem of them not getting good coach. I don't even understand Juventus problem. They have good. They have at least they have some good players. They have Consensao. They have UDs. They need to get a striker because that Kolumwani guy and that Vlahovic. I don't understand. Turam is also good. He had a good, good first half. He made that first half. He practically made Adagula his baby because they left all the load for Adagula, to be doing all the work in the midfield. Bellingham was too high up the pitch, and Valverde now, his work is now more advanced areas, doing with his ball carrying and everything. Because of that is his best attribute, his ball carrying, using it to break the lines. So Turam practically made him a skid, had a good game in the first half. Let's just say some Juve players, Yildiz and Turam, they had a good first half performance, and then they go you. What did you take in that match yesterday? Juventus keeper was the weapon fashioned against Real Madrid yesterday. I'm telling you guys, he was the weapon fashioned against Real Madrid yesterday. To be honest, 10 saves, 7 saves from outside the box, and then 4 saves inside the box. Crazy performance from the Gogorio yesterday. Real Madrid, hope you will not come and snatch this guy. What a goalkeeping masterclass. Yildiz had a good first half, but was more quiet in the second half. Mainly because Real Madrid came to life more in that second half, so they practically nullified Juventus in all ways, shape, and form. Juventus were practically nullified in that second half. Impressive second half performance. You see that, you looking at that first half performance, guys, you understand that Camavinga is still needed in this team. Camavinga is still needed in the team. This is where Camavinga is needed, because if we are going to be sticking with this back three, Gula and Camavinga, we need to be pairing in that pivot role. They will be very, very useful. It will be, especially Camavinga, if Jude is going to be operating deep, and Jude will also be going for his surgery soon. He will also be going for his surgery after the Club World Cup. So Camavinga will be important. Ceballos will be important. The club must not let Ceballos go for any reason. Ceballos must not leave for any reason. Beautiful part. See, Ceballos brings a lot, in terms of keeping the ball when we are now in control of the game. That okay, the game is already getting to the end, maybe 75th or 80 something minutes. Ceballos can enter in terms of keeping possession, maintaining possession, because of how good he is with the ball. Which is why I don't want Ceballos to leave no matter what. Even if an offer comes, Ceballos still needs to stay in this club. He still needs to stay. Unless we get a midfielder that is like him, that's when he can maybe go. But currently, I still need him in this club. Now that Modric is leaving, we cannot lose Modric and then lose Ceballos at the same time. It's not going to sit well. It's not going to sit well at all. Federico Valverde, nice improvement. In fact, Xabi Alonso has improved a lot in this team. First of all, it was Thibaut Courtois passing. I saw the game against Salzburg, the game against Pachuca. I saw Courtois giving line breaking passes through the middle. First of all, it was Courtois passing. Ancelotti made us believe Courtois is not a good passer of the ball. Courtois is bad with the ball. He just hoofs the ball. But now, looking at what Xabi Alonso is doing, all these things are just instructions from Carlo Ancelotti, to hoof the ball, and hopefully he gets to maybe Vinicius or Mbappe. But now, look at him giving good line breaking passes. Very impressive. And then Federico Valverde having good man of the match performance. Look at that. See, the usefulness of Valverde in this team cannot be overemphasized. It cannot be overemphasized. Even Alonso said it himself. Federico Valverde makes my life easier. That one bust my head because a lot of people clown Federico Valverde like, oh, what does he do? What does he do? What does he do? You want to know what he does? This is what he does. This is what he does. He makes his coach's life easy. And which coach would not want to coach this kind of player? A player that makes my life easy. Why won't I want to coach him? Why won't I want to coach him? So yeah. Freddy Valverde, he brings a lot. He brings a lot. I can't forget after that, penalty missed against Al Hilal. A lot of fans were calling for his head. Oh, Federico Valverde, oh, he's not good with the ball. Federico Valverde brings a lot for us. He's not your typical, ball controller to ping passes. But you see that breaking the line with his ball carrying. I can say he's our midfielder with the best ball carrier currently. The way he carries the ball, good ball carrier with the ball. So yeah, his usefulness cannot be overemphasized. And then Vinicius also good improvement from Vinicius. Look at that left-footed Trivela, in which he tried yesterday. I like the way there is something I like about Vinicius now. His playmaking game, the way he's unlocking some playmaking attributes. Vinicius attempted a perfect left foot Trivela yesterday. Who saw that? Did any of you see that? He perfected a left-footed Trivela yesterday. I was wild. I was like, wow. He needs see. Oh, let me not. I don't want to say anything yet. I don't want to say anything, but I just want him to improve. On this space. I want him to improve. And Aurelien Tchouameni too. Ever since Xabi Alonso came in, he has. Yeah. Well, Xabi Alonso said it himself. Aurelien Tchouameni is a pillar for me in this team. Then Hoyson, what more can I say about that guy? What more can I say about that guy? Basically, I call him Dean Cruz Hoyson because a centre back that is like Tony Cruz. A centre back that is like Tony Cruz. I personally I call him Dean Cruz Hoyson. That is how good he is. That's how good he is. And I think him and Adagula are currently the pillar of Xabi Alonso's system in terms of build-up, in terms of in-possession play. I think both of them are the pillar of that Xabi Alonso's system. You can tell me if I'm wrong though, if you think maybe there's other things involved, but I feel as though these two they are a key factor for Xabi Alonso's system to tick for Xabi Alonso's system. El Clasico will be a movie. Liverpool fans that are waiting for Trent to flop. Hope you saw that beautiful assist yesterday. You people are just wasting your head. I don't even know when Liverpool start forming rivalry with Madrid. Like, when I start to they belong, Liverpool. I want you guys in 2 Champions League final. You are a beat down dogs, Liverpool. Stay in your lane. I don't know when I start to they form rivalry with Madrid. When all those ones start? Liverpool. You were naked 2 times for Champions League final, still naked for Anfield in 2023. Come on, get out of here, Joe. Liverpool, wow. Una just the gas rivalry because of Trent. Because of Trent. He has won everything for you guys. I don't know why you guys are still pained. He has won everything for you. He has won everything for you. What more do you want? What more do you want? Don't worry. That hate watch you want to hate watch when season starts. See, don't. Please continue that hate watch. Continue that hate watch. Una go later eat una words. Don't worry. That's it watch. You will eat your words. Don't worry. Don't worry. Beautiful game yesterday, guys. Beautiful game. And then if you now look at the Club World Cup quarter-final, it is shaping up to be one of the best tournaments so far. So far. This tournament has given us, and another sweet thing about this tournament is that there has not been any controversial call in this tournament. No controversy. Like, oh, the referee did this, oh, the referee did that, oh, the referee should have done this, oh, the referee should have done that, oh, the referee shouldn't have done this, oh, the referee shouldn't have done that. I've not heard anything like that. That is to tell you that so far so good. This tournament has been on point. Only just the non-footballing country that this tournament is being played. That is the only, that is the only disadvantage currently, because with the weather is not helping the players. The weather is not helping the players in any way at all. I think yesterday I saw an article saying 10 Juve players were asking to be subbed off due to the weather. I guess that is why maybe Alonso was telling his players, to slow down yesterday. So because of fatigue, because of that weather. That is why I'm saying I still say this is a very good tournament, but it is from next year we will start seeing, I mean next 4 years rather. That is 2029. That is when we will start seeing how interesting this tournament is. Very important tournament. If you look at one side, you will see Chelsea on one side. I think Chelsea have the easiest route to this final, but you never can tell. Al Hilal or Fluminense might have something for them, or even the Palmeiras that they are going to play in the quarter final may have something delicious waiting for them. But hypothetically speaking, Chelsea is still the best in that left hand side of the draw. So I still think Chelsea have a higher chance, of making this Club World Cup final. I think I will give Chelsea about 75% chance of making the final. That their part is very, very easy. Looking at the teams that are there, very easy part. And then if you look at the right hand side, where the big boys are, I've always said it. To be the best, you have to beat the best, and that is why Real Madrid has always remained number one. That is why Real Madrid. If you take a look at Real Madrid's knockout draw in the Champions League since 2015, you will see that Real Madrid has never had it easy. They've never had it easy. They've always gone through the toughest parts to the final. They've always gone through the toughest parts to the final. Always to the toughest part to the final. That is why to be the best, you have to beat the best. But if you look at now, Bayern and PSG for the quarters, and then Dortmund and Real Madrid for the quarters also. This Dortmund and Real Madrid, we don't dey meet well well. First of all, the Champions League final, this last Champions League in the group stage, and now again, that is three times now, back to back to back. We've met Dortmund. What is going on? What is going on, Madridistas? But it's going to be an interesting time, to be honest. It's going to be an interesting time. Sadly, Bellingham brother is not going to be playing. He got a yellow card yesterday. He's very stupid for collecting that yellow card, to be honest. We would have watched, the two Bellingham brothers, so we can pick who is the better one between the two of them. And if it is Job that is the better one, Madrid will just go and sign Job straight. So guys, so that's just it. Bellingham is not going to be playing. I think this we skate through Dortmund. We definitely skate through Dortmund, and the tough test for us is going to be between Bayern and PSG. Now, I think this is our tough test. That is why I'm praying for Bayern to beat PSG, because I feel as though it is more easier for us to play Bayern than to play this PSG that I'm seeing. This PSG, the way they press, this PSG are pressing monsters. They are pressing monsters. They press like crazy. Whoa. If Joao Neves, that our first half performance yesterday, if it was against PSG, we would have gone at least 2-0 down in that first half. We would have gone at least 2-0 down. Which is why I'm thinking we should pray and hope that Bayern is able to knock out PSG. So it is easier to play this Bayern than to play this PSG team that I'm currently looking at. So that is just my own. So far, it is going to be a must watch. Do not miss it. Do not miss this quarter final for any reason. A must watch. A must watch. A must watch. Okay, guys. So now for the transfer news of today, it seems Bayern Munich have contacted Liverpool for the sale of Luis Diaz. But as Liverpool would have it, they told Bayern Munich that Luis Diaz is not for sale. Oh. What do you guys think about this, Luis Diaz? Do you think it is a good deal for Bayern? Because we cannot argue the fact that Bayern don't have wingers. I've said it here. If you check my last video, you see it. Bayern don't have wingers. I think their only good winger is only Ulisi. Sane has left to Galatasaray. He's even washed. Gnabry has fallen off. Koman is not that guy anymore. They need a good left winger. And now they've explored the market for Nico Williams. Nico Williams is leaning towards Barcelona, but they are still monitoring the deal. Currently, the deal with Barcelona and Nico Williams are stalled because they are still, contemplating if he's going to be able to be registered, or because signing Nico Williams is one thing, being able to register him is another thing. So that is it. So they are still, Bayern are still in one corner looking. And now that Bayern are still, Barcelona are more favourite to get the Nico Williams. Bayern now have gone to meet Liverpool for Luis Diaz. Luis Diaz now, Liverpool rejected, saying he is not for sale. And now, what I feel is that instead of going for these guys, why don't they test the waters for Barcola? Go and meet PSG and try to sign him. That is just my own opinion on that. I feel as though PSG will be willing to let Barcola go, and even Barcola himself, he moved to Bayern Munich. That is why Bayern shouldn't have let Matthias Tel go to Tottenham. They shouldn't have. But that is just my own. That is just my own opinion. Matthias Tel would have been a very good option. He would have been a very good option for them. Letting Matthias Tel go was a very bad decision from Bayern Munich. And when they were letting him go, I was saying it. This is not good. This is not good. But now look at, they're struggling to get a winger now in the market. Let them test the waters for Bradley Barcola of PSG, and maybe they can try to get him. Maybe PSG can sell. I think it will be good. It will be a good deal, for them. And also, Arsenal are looking to sign Muskera, a defender, and Eberechi Eze also. I think Arsenal are now waking up. But this one, that Arsenal are waking up to sign a defender. Arsenal don't need defenders. I've said it. They don't need defenders. But this Eberechi Eze, I think this is a good deal. And this will be an upgrade on Martin Odegaard. It will be an upgrade on Martin Odegaard, because I've said it before. Arsenal lack creativity in that midfield. There's no enough creativity in that Arsenal's midfield. There's no enough creativity there. If people that understand what I'm talking about will know that what I am saying is just fact. There is not enough creativity. But with Eberechi coming in, and with looking at how Manchester City have strengthened their creativity in the midfield with Ryan Cherki and Tijani Reinders, and this Liverpool, who have also strengthened their creativity, letting go of Arnold and then bringing in Florian Wirtz, one of the best playmakers in the world currently. So you see that Arsenal also, they need to wake up, and I think this Eberechi Eze can be that that creative outlet for that Arsenal honestly need. Provided Arteta does not give. Arteta is too positional. He is too much of a positional manager. Too much information. You want to be Pep Guardiola by all means. You want to be Pep Guardiola by all means. You want to be Pep Guardiola by all means. No, no. So that is just my own this thing. Provided he is not giving too much information and allowed to play on his free will, I still think Eberechi Eze, he adds a lot of creativity in this Arsenal team. So guys, that brings us to the end of the football news for today. I'll be bringing more to your screen. Don't worry. Just please click on the subscribe button for me, please. I use God beg on I just beg. I beg. Please click on the subscribe button and turn on your post notification. Thank you very much, and see you next time, guys. See you tomorrow. Thank you, guys.